Okay. Alright, let me grab something real quick and then we'll get started. Okay, let's get started. Well, hopefully won't do that again today. No, I just completely blanked on that yesterday. Like, it's go in, drop the guy off, go back out, go back in, give them the sword, and then go back out and, warp. But I forgot to give the sword part. Not that it ended up mattering that much, because I ended up screwing up the super bomb later, but I don't know. That probably wouldn't have happened if I hadn't messed up early anyway. Although I don't know that for sure. I accidentally dashed and left the super bomb behind in the light world, or in the dark world. Then didn't have enough money to buy another one. So that's like, that's enough. Hopefully. Probably won't. Shouldn't. But I make no guarantees. And it's just one of those things like... It's just visual cues, like you go on this screen from this place and... There's only so many times you do it and there's like 1 of 3 options and then sometimes you accidentally choose the wrong option. Alright. It's just similar stuff, just kind of getting jumbled. That's all. If I hadn't have made those 2 mistakes yesterday, I probably would have been like a few seconds ahead going into Ganon's tower. And then after that, I don't know what would have happened. The honest truth is, after that, I probably would have ended up falling behind in Ganon's tower, and then the final boss fight, depending on how it went, it would have been like maybe a few seconds PB, or I just don't make it. That was probably the most optimistic scenario, realistically. I'm just not good enough at Ganon's Tower yet to get consistent times. That kind of sucked. mean, it's a hard place to get consistent times anyway, but... It's a really easy place to lose time. Especially when the PB is your gold split. I mean, to be straightforward, like, the reason that PB is the PB is because of that Ganon's Tower. Like, I didn't think that run was going to PB until Ganon's Tower put me ahead. Yeah, it happens. Happens a lot here. Did you finish up Final Fantasy IV? I don't know, that might have been a lot for one day, depending on how long you played. The last dungeon in Final Fantasy IV is fairly long, especially if you've never done it before. Which sword did you not pick up? The Ragnarok? I'm guessing it's probably the best sword in the, like, Cecil's final weapon. Like, that's the best hidden treasure chest in the game, let's just put it that way. Hey, you'll find it. If you just keep looking around for suspicious things, like, you'll find it eventually, I think. And then once you find it, it'll be like, oh, god damn it. It'll kind of be one of those, oh, that's where it was kind of things. Like, I won't say it's obvious, but... like, there are clues. Oh, come on. Stupid rat. I shouldn't have lost a few seconds there. A lot just kind of went wrong. Did a lot of stupid things. Fair enough. Like, most people probably won't find it on their own. Like, me, myself, I had it's not like I went looking for it, but I had seen the answer in Nintendo Power before I played the game. So. Like, I just kind of knew. Yeah, like for the remaster, they turned up the drop rates on those a decent amount, thankfully. It's not nearly as bad as it was in the original game. You still got to work for it a little bit, but they cut the odds by either half or 75%. Like, it's just way better than it used to be. Okay, maybe I'm sort of locked in today. Not making any of the stupid mistakes I've been making the last few days so far. Maybe my timing's finally back. I know, it's just a shame that they didn't make those summons a little bit more interesting or useful. For being so rare, you kind of... Oh, god damn it. What a disaster. Ah, it's over. I don't even have enough arrows. God damn it. Oh. Like, I don't know why I keep doing that. Like, I keep shooting down at nothing. I'm not really sure why I keep doing that in that room. It's some kind of weird muscle memory I've built in. Like, there's no reason to do it. All you have to do is just wait and see whether they stop or not, and then react to that, and you'll be fine. Like, if I'd shot up and then gone back to pick up the one that ran to the wall, I'd have probably made it. But... I don't know, I screwed this. Did the thing that I do a lot, which is I shoot down and then there's nothing there, and then because the arrow's flying through the air, I can't shoot up. And so that meant both of them got away. It's just a really stupid brain dead miss that I keep doing. I really don't even know why. hold on, just give me a second here. Alright. Let's go again. That was a decent start other than that. I even did a pretty good job on the last room. It's just unfortunately by then it was too late. I had wasted so much time in the previous room is either get the arrow drop or I'm gonna be so far behind this really isn't worth continuing. So I bet on an arrow drop and it didn't happen. Yeah, like, it's really weird that they did those summons the way they did, because it's so unlikely that you were ever going to get them, and then if you did get them, I mean, they were practically worthless. Which makes you kind of wonder why they even put them in the first place. I mean, if you're going to make something that rare, you'd think you'd kind of make it good, but none of it was really any better than the regular summons that Rydia comes with. So then it becomes like, well, what's the point even, you know? And then Rydia is out of your party for so much of the game, too. What the hell? The hell was that? Oh, hello. That was... I guess I just released the sword way too early. Alright. Oh. Really wish I hadn't messed up that first run. I'm gonna roll in there for a second. Hello to you too, hello, Shadow? Or is that... is Shadow? I don't know. Hard to tell whether that's an L or an I with the font. Cursed sans serif fonts. That was good. That was good. Can I speak German? I speak about as much German as Shinji does in Evangelion, if that means anything. Which means the extent of my German is mostly the names of foods and things like that. I mean, like, I can understand, like, a really, really, really basic stuff somewhat because, you know, the words are not that dissimilar from English in some cases, but I am in no way a knower of the Germanic languages. I have never studied German. I am somewhat able to understand Spanish because I studied that some in high school. But, like, I wouldn't say, like, I'm able to speak it at any kind of passable level. Japanese, I can speak what most people would call fluently for a foreigner. Like, I wouldn't call myself a native, but I'm not that far off. It's kind of I'm kind of in a weird position with that. Like, let's just put it bluntly, like a not really well-educated native, like I'll know more Japanese than they will in some cases, but at the same time, like they'll know stuff that I won't know too. Like it's kind of that kind of thing. And then I'm a native English speaker, so like English is pretty much not a problem. I mean, the only problems I have in English are just the fact that I haven't been living in the US for 20-something years now, so there's just some stuff that doesn't come out as quickly as it used to. Like a lot of times I kind of pause in the middle of me speaking, and a lot of that is either like I'm thinking about what it is I'm going to say next, and then sometimes, well, to be honest, like a lot of it is I'm trying not to swear too much. Or like there's certain words that I tend to use a lot that I'm trying not to use so much. Like it ends up causing me to kind of pause because I have to rework what it is I'm saying. It's funny, like I don't have that problem speaking Japanese actually. Oh God, it's not. Come on, let's not make these stupid mistakes on the start. Like I want a clean start. I want a clean start today. I want a clean start because I feel like I can get something done today. Well, I should certainly have what most people would consider an American accent. It's definitely not European. Definitely not British or any sort of that, I don't know what you would want to call it, like family of accents. You know, British, Australian, New Zealand. I certainly don't speak with an Indian English accent, nor a Russian one. I don't know, have any of you guys seen the videos of the guy? I forget, he was from like Norway, is one of the northern European countries, and his parents took him to India and then they abandoned him there. And so he got raised by like, you know, local Indians his whole life. And so it's just this, you know, giant European looking guy that speaks English with an Indian accent. And it's just the strangest thing to see because you really never see that. I mean, it makes total sense because, I mean, the guy grew up in India, so of course he's going to talk like that, but it's just like you just never see it, you know? Oh my God. What is wrong? I was so good on the first one today. I'm messing everything up. I want to say he's like a citizen of Norway because like it's not like he went to India and then became an Indian citizen. It's like his parents went there because I think they were like the hippie type or something like that, and then they just kind of dumped him because either they forgot about him or they didn't care, and I guess that's the same thing in this case, but Well, I mean, that's the thing. That was what kind of threw everybody when he first kind of came up. Is like, it just seems like it's just this white guy that's just taking the piss of, you know, how Indians speak English. But no, it's just a white guy that grew up in India, so that's how he speaks. I mean, he's even got the mannerisms too. I mean, that's the thing, though, like, you know, if you live in a place long enough, you're going to pick up voice inflections, you're going to pick up mannerisms and things like that. Regardless of how old you are when you start living there. And the reason he came up in the news is, well, one, because it's obviously a very bizarre story, but the other thing is, like, for whatever reason, like, I mean, he's a Norwegian citizen, but, like, the Norwegian embassy or consulate or whatever it is they've got there in India just hasn't been helping him at all. I mean, he's been trying to get back to Norway, but they just won't do anything to help him. Come on. Oh. First run was so good. That's alright, we're gonna get this one. A little bit slow here, but not that slow. Come on. Yep, I give up on the clean start. Whatever. Let's just get out of here. I'm tired of this. I don't know why I can't get this right. Oh, damn it. That's a pretty decent job there, especially the cleanup. The key pickup. Oh, you asshole. Just had to do that. It's like literally the worst thing he can do. Because I can't hit him with my sword to get him out of the way, but then I can't walk through it either. If you swing your sword there, all you're going to do is clink it off of his sword. So he's not going to move anywhere. And he's going to aggro. It's just all around garbage situation there. Oh, what? Oh my lord. What's going on? Just walk up the stairs. Silver linings and all. I guess this means I'll go faster now. I think he was like 11 or 12. I mean, he's still elementary school age. Somewhere between 8 and 12. I can't remember the exact number. But he was elementary school age. That's all I remember. should have swung my sword there. That'd have been faster than running around him. But you can find the video of it on YouTube. Like, all you have to do is look for something like, you know, European or like Norwegian or Dane or something. It's one of those Northern European countries abandoned in India, and it'll come up, I'm sure. I mean, that was a few months ago that it got really big. Almost, may even be like half a year. It was sometime this year that came out. Oh, come on. Alright, most important part is done. Ah. I guess the correct thing to have done in that situation would have been to face down and try to block the rock with my shield. I thought maybe I could make it, though. Too optimistic. Alright. Out of the way. Alright. Maybe we finally settled in here a little bit. Got it. Whatever. I'll find where it is. Out of the way. Oh, come on. God, how did I do that? Well, at least I didn't get hit. It could have been a lot worse. Oh, I've screwed it again. Oh, I didn't want to go through the door. Alright, no room for error. Whatever, this is a disaster. Mess this up. Yep, it's over. Ah, damn it. Not sure why I shot the arrow into the jar. I was pretty certain I pressed up before I hit the Y button there. I guess I just didn't let go of the left button is probably what happened. So the way like your facing works, so say that you're facing left, and then you start pressing up in the middle of facing left, you're still going to be facing left, but then you're going to start moving up. If you want to switch directions from facing left to up, you have to let go of the left button for a measurable amount of time. And then you'll switch directions, but I guess I didn't let go of the left button. So I shot the arrow into the jar. I didn't like that jar anyway. That's why it's always the first one I break. Oh, why did I pick that up? Yeah, this is a really terrible, awful start. Although, that kind of helped there. I think those guys gave me a good path through that screen. A lot better path than I usually get. Kind of helped make up for all the time I lost in the previous screens. Yeah, they're always asking for it. All right, let's go. Oh, god damn it. I shouldn't have done that. Got greedy, should have just killed him. Ended up losing a second and a half because of that. Try to save like 0.2 of a second and end up losing over a second. Good trade. To be fair, like half a speed running is that though. Well, maybe not half, but a large portion of it. Alright, if you want to hit me, I don't care. Of course you don't hit me. But the one time I'd actually like you to hit me, won't hit me. Fully prepared to face tank that one. Oh well, I'm sure we're going to get a snake somewhere down here in the sewers. Snake or a bat or a rat or something. I did a good job that time. Pushed that 1 pixel too far. Well, there it is. That's fine. This is fine. I see no problem with this situation. Literally. I should be able to make it through as long as I'm reasonably careful. Okay, rat, you owe me. Maybe I should just run by him. I think I could have gotten by him. Excellent. Nice pattern. Much appreciated. This is also good, since you're all out of the way. Alright. I don't have any concrete proof of it other than just watching what speedrunners do and something I remember seeing on a video from years ago. It was only talking about this last door here when it was talking about it though, but it does seem like, for whatever reason, when you've got like the beep 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 going, just moving just a little bit faster. I don't know whether that was intentional or it's just some kind of odd quirk of the way the movement is programmed, but it does seem to be the case. I mean, I could just be imagining it. But then I'd need someone to explain to me, like, why the world record run, like, the guy intentionally goes out of his way to run into snakes to get himself into caution. It's not like the snakes are, you know, like in his path, like he goes off the path to run into them. That would seem to me to be a pretty good indicator that there's something to that. Oh, that was just dumb. Why would I run into that one? It's not like he was moving. Ah, damn it. I knew that was bad. I moved too far down. Too early. So up until now, I'd mostly been in cardinal moves on that. So it's like you go left and then down and then right. But like the transition on that can make it easy to miss the pot throw. So I was kind of watching other people do it, and a lot of people, like, instead of doing cardinals, they do like a down left motion and then quick to the right, which makes it less likely that you're going to end up, you know, throwing the pot in the wrong direction. Now, the danger with that is what's been happening to me recently is if you mess up the timing on it, then the guy in the middle is going to spawn. Whereas with the cardinal movements, that's a lot less likely. Alright, I think we're going to finally make it through this time. I think. Okay, got that corrected this time. Alright, can I have a non-shit pattern this time, please? No. At least I got it this time. All right. That's more or less how I want to do it. Stupid jar throw really hurt. Otherwise, I'm about 7 seconds up right now. Like, this is really not that hard. It's just you gotta execute. Oh, damn it. Here we go. That sucks when that happens. I hate that shit. Alright, barring some unforeseen disaster, we will at least make it to the Lamola's fight. All right. What do we get from Kingdom Balls today? Yay, we got through. Like, the later the balls fire after I start dashing, the better the chance I have of getting through. Those balls fire pretty much as soon as I start dashing, I'm probably screwed. Alright, 1629. Not too bad. Thank you. Much appreciated. Also much appreciated. Got the double arrow drop in the previous dungeon, so I don't need to pick up arrows here. 20's enough. Or at least it better be. Sometimes it's not. Thought that would hit. You were not the one I needed to go in straight. I hate it when they hide under each other like that. I missed way too many arrows. So, like, I ran out of arrows, which means I probably only hit, like, 9 out of 11 shots. Not a good performance. It's 4 arrows or 8 standard sword slashes to kill those things. So, optimally, you can finish in 12. Got away with it. Slow down. Ah, damn it. Stupid bird, why didn't you aggro? Alright. Oh, that sucks. Damn it. Oh my god, that was one of the worst patterns I've had in a while for those stupid rats. Like, them being down to the left like that makes them kind of hard to hit. And then I had 2 of them kind of ping-ponging me and stun-locking me. This thing is like you can't run through them either, which is a little bit of an issue. Well, I am probably going to die. Is what's probably going to happen now. That's way too much damage. Because I'm likely going to take at least a hard... Oh, wait, got lucky. Oof. That was big. That was really lucky. Like, rarely do they make it that easy. Oof. That was close. That was real close on that brick. Just need to make it through this next room, and I should be able to at least get to the boss. Man, that trip up the mountain was bad. Oh, that was lucky. Take it. With this amount of hearts, it doesn't really matter, but yeah. Ooh. Gave me a good scare there. Okay. Please, please, please let me get past this thing. He did it again. He came in at just the right angle to knock me. Other thing too is, like, I thought I'd release the blade there to get the spin slash off, which should have just knocked me away from him and wouldn't have knocked me into the hole, but I guess I didn't. Like, I'm certain I released that before I got hit. Guess it just didn't get off in time. Like, lately, it is just being a real pain in the ass on the last hit. I mean, I could have tried to get up there and hit the hail when he was kind of running along the top of the wall, but... or the top of the arena, I guess. But I mean, it's really dangerous to do that, because if he all of a sudden decides to come at me, then he's just going to knock me off. And the thing is, like, if you've got your sword charged, you're not really moving fast enough to make it up there. I mean, I could have maybe gotten up there and released a spin slash and hit him, but that was questionable. And if I'm not charged up there, I can move a little bit faster and probably hit him with a sword slash. But again, like, I leave myself vulnerable to him just deciding to come right back and knock me off. Which, since his movement is restricted there, i.e. he can't go in the up direction, greatly increases the chances of it happening. Alright, have a good day, man. It's fine. little bit less than 2 seconds. That's not too bad. Not too bad, I guess, considering. All right. Up we go. Come on. Ah, Jesus. Oh, whatever. I guess that works out. Really cost me a lot of time there, but I guess probably plus minus that ends up being a little bit in my favor. Oh, that was very generous. Okay, finally got me around to the right. Been a while. That helped immensely. That's actually a really nice go through the sewers there. Okay. Oh, that's too bad. That's too bad as well, because that actually ends up being slower than the way I used to do it. Just headed to the left too quickly there. Nice damage boost there, unintentionally. I think at the end of the day it ends up being a time loss from the HP recover on after the boss kill. Thank you. Drop the arrows there, please. That's about what I'm looking for. That was pretty good. Oh man, I could have maybe had that under 11 if I hadn't have messed up the jar throw. It's really frustrating when I think about it. Oh. God damn it. I'm way to waste 3 seconds. Why do you always go up recently? Oh, come on. Seriously, you got a bonk there. Took that glorious 9-second lead and turned it into something extremely common. Oh, God. Wow, what an awful run to the Desert Palace this has been. Giving away pretty much the entire lead I had. Come on. Could have been so much better. Arrows. Alright, 23 arrows should definitely be enough. Oh man, what a disaster. Oh my god, both of you. Oh, this is such a waste. Ah! This is terrible. This is a 6th cycle. What a shit show. I lost time on this split. Unbelievable. It's one of the worst performances I've put up in there in a while. "23 arrows, and I still... Oh man, that's just terrible. And I hit the first 5 shots, too. means I didn't even hit like a third of the shots I took after that. That's what's really crazy about it. I hit the first 5 shots. Oh well, just have to pick it up in the Tower of Hera. It's still entirely doable. However unlikely. I mean, that last Tower of Hera was awful. Just the run-up was bad, and then the boss fight. The boss fight, to be fair, right up until the last hit was fine. It's just that last hit was just another troll fest. Much more standard trip through there this time. Oh. All right. Almost jumped off the edge there. That would have been bad. Man, that Desert Palace was disappointing. It's like a run-up, pretty much everything. Ah, come on, get out of the way. Can't get too mad. You let me through there pretty easily last time. Oh. I breathe more when I speak. That's one of the things I'm kind of like doing this. I kind of learned some of the differences between like I'm speaking Japanese and I'm speaking English. I think one of the reasons like I pause so much is like I run out of breath in the middle of talking. So like when I'm speaking, it's just constantly, exhaling breath, and then I have to inhale, and that creates a pause. So then I have to wonder, do other people speak like this, or is this just me? Oh, you asshole. Jackass. That cost me like 3 seconds. Oh, come on, man. I made that bullshit, man. Ah. Oh, lovely. Only 2 hearts. Cool. Not too bad. He gave me a nice look at his tail there. I'm doing alright. How are you today? Uh, 7 seconds. I guess all things considered. That's about right. "14 seconds up. Not what I was hoping for, but acceptable. I mean, if Ganom's a 0, then I'm still up like a minute and 10 seconds, assuming I get up the tower competently. At this point, I'm due for something other than a 3 from a Ganom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Thought I might have overrun that, but I was okay. Just barely. Thank goodness he didn't. Quick aggro. Well, we'll get out of here in under 28. For the most part, I'm usually happy. With that. Not great, but I'd like to be at least 10 seconds ahead of where I am right now, but I'll have to take it. I think that Desert Palace didn't deserve a better time. It's a real shame, though. The Eastern Palace is so good this time. Even with that miss. Alright. And out the door we go. Oh, come on. Dash. I hit the button. You know I hit the button. Oh, come on. See, that's the kind of miss I don't need to be making. I think I can be in here in under 29 minutes sometimes. Not that previous room, but through the front gate. Or the front door, I guess. Alright, now I managed to not get hit on the way back here yesterday. I'm not really sure how that happened, but I would like it if it happened again. That was lucky. I'm a lot closer than I was expecting. That's always helpful. Run yourself off the edge. Okay. I'm not going to complain. Let's be careful not to mirror warp. If I did that the other day. You just gotta be careful with the mashing here because you got the mirror equipped. This is the one here where you don't want it. Alright, I don't think it's going to be a 3 today, but I don't know what it's going to be. It's not a 3. Like 3 or not a 3, I'm voting not a 3. 1. Alright, 50-50 for a 1 here. 2. Alright, 50-50 for a 2 now. Hey, I won the bet. Saved 12 seconds in the process. Alright. So that'll put me a little bit less than a minute up. Maybe like 50, 55, something like that. So about the same as yesterday then. But I'd be a little bit behind yesterday, I guess. $56. Okay. Oh, damn it! Oh, okay, it's only half a heart. That's not that bad. Still is a problem, though. Oh, where am I going? Oh, that's bad. Oh, God. What did it... Well... Let's add that to another miss this week that I've never done before, and for good reason, because I don't even know why I did that. Oh boy, that's bad. Jesus. Like, the overrun, I mean, yeah, whatever, it's the 3 hearts that are the problem. Because now I can't get to sword beams, so that's like 5 seconds I lose automatically. Just from having to do a bunch of menus. I mean, to be fair, the first half heart may have already put me in that position because there's no guarantee you're going to get a hard drop. But now I'm at mercy of that jellyfish there too, because if he gets in the way, I've got no way to deal with him. Really just can't get out of my own way this week. It's really odd. I mean, one thing if I was messing up like hard stuff, but I'm messing up like some of the easiest stuff in the game. Alright. To left, down, up, go left, down, switch to bombs. And we just need to get through here because it doesn't matter about hearts anymore. We stop shooting fireballs everywhere. Whoa, you tried. That hurts. Needed an arrow drop from that guy. What am I doing? It doesn't matter too much on the arrow timing there, just because you can't move while the wall's moving, but it does matter a little bit. Oh, I forgot to charge sword. Oh boy. I royally fucked this now. Now I don't even have enough hearts. I'm gonna die. Oh, that was bad. Why did I forget to charge the sword going into that room? Alright, need to be really lucky here. Try this. Nope. Ah, well. I was under the mistaken impression that arrows did more damage than a master sword swing, but nope. Oh well. I put myself in that situation. All right. Well, that's going to be all for today. Choked away another one. That really is all my fault. That's the getting hit by the pig wasn't my fault, but the running past the turn point and then getting hit by that bird was my fault, which then messed up the rest of the dungeon. And then forgetting to charge the master sword before going into the turtle room was my fault, which caused me to take more damage because that room's a mess if you don't get them while they're in a stable pattern, which I didn't. And then the Helm Sword fight, actually, he gave me a good start there if I hadn't, well, I don't know, like, I don't know if I could have finished him off either way, because he was going to do the fireballs at some point, and he did after I broke the helmet. So then it's just a matter of whether I could have gotten in enough sword swings before he killed me. The thing is, like, I don't know if I would have died if I hadn't tried using arrows, but I thought maybe that would be faster. I mean, it technically would be faster if I can just put the arrows in, because I don't have to deal with the recall off sword. Like, that does speed it up significantly. You lose a little bit of time on the menu, but if you can, you know, cut down the amount of time it takes you to kill him because you don't have sword recoil. And especially like if he's like in the middle of swinging his tail, you can probably put 8 arrows in him before he can do anything. But you got to have 8 arrows. And I didn't have enough arrows there, also because I messed up earlier, and that caused me to have to use more arrows. So it's, again, like that was a noose of my own making. But, well, I mean, it was a good Eastern Palace. Again's Tower was alright. Tower Hera, nothing special. It's just that Desert Palace was really bad. That kind of sucked. If the Desert Palace had been normal, this would have been a much more excruciating loss, because I would have been like about a minute, 15 seconds up. I would have been a lot more frustrated with having blown that, but I mean, at the end of the day, this wasn't really anything. I mean, being 55 seconds up and going into the Dark World is about average, I guess. Maybe even below average. So it's not too big of a loss, but it's, again, like, I hate not making it to digging holes. And I didn't make it again. I made it yesterday, I guess. The day before. Did I make it the day before? I don't remember anymore. I mean, at least I've been making some recently, but yeah. This was not This was not a good end. All right, but time is time, so we're gonna have to let it go there. Don't have enough time to fit in another run. Oh, I really thought that one was going to make it, at least to Ganon's tower anyway. Like, even with all this stuff, is that the turtle rune was like, oh, yeah, this is over. Even the Helmasaur fight, though, I go in the middle there, it's like, oh, maybe I'll actually get away with this. And I was like, okay, we'll give the arrow thing a shot since I've thrown away so much time here. I need to try to claw some back. And I was mistaken about how many arrows it took. I thought it only took 4. It actually takes 8. It takes 8. Like what the top speedrunners do on that boss is there's a trick where I'm not exactly sure how it works, but I think if you have your sword held out, you know, like I always do at the start where I'm like swinging the hammer and it kind of, you know, it cuts the recoil. If you have your sword held out, it increases the size of the hammer hitbox, whereas normally if you just swing the hammer, trying to hit the gem on his head is really difficult, but if you use doing that allows you to have the sword length hitbox on it so you can hit it easier. And now the hammer can take out the gem in 4 hits if you can hit it. Now it's possible to hit it without the sword trick. It's just almost impossible. It's really, really hard because I think you have to be like literally right next to the hitbox to be able to hit him. I'm not exactly sure what it is because he won't stop moving most of the time, but like I've only ever done it once. But most of the time what you do is you end up kind of bumping into him because he's moving around. So of course you would bump into him. But that's what most people do. And I figured like, oh, it's probably just faster because you don't have to do the menuing, but because I was kind of casually watching somebody else play and I came into the middle of the fight and I saw them hit it with arrows a couple times and the thing died. I was like, oh wait, the arrows finished this thing off faster, and nope. I probably should have checked it beforehand, but I figured that run was in trouble anyway, so I guess give it a shot. Alright, let's see. After this, Mutagenics. We finished up Act 3 yesterday, so technically have finished everything on Impossible in terms of the areas. So now I'm just taking the various classes to everything that they haven't completed yet, just trying to fill out all the marks and doing the house bosses while I'm going through that. So we did Guillotina 1 yesterday. That was a... Yeah, like the first Guillotina fight's a joke. The second one gets a little bit harder. The third one's where it finally kind of starts to get a little bit difficult. So like I don't really have too much to worry about with those until I get to the Act 2 bosses. Like Pirafina and Zaratana by themselves aren't really that bad. It's the combo fight can be kind of rough if you don't have the right setup. I mean, that fight's all about just the ability to get rid of debuffs. If you can get rid of the bruise and the fire damage, as long as you have decent healing, you'll be okay. It's just going to take a while to kind of wear them down. Act 3 bosses are a little bit more planning, like in making sure you understand how to deal with the mechanics and can do damage and everything like that. But there's not too much to worry about, I don't think, until I get to Act 3. As long as I've got the proper items. But that's what we'll be doing again today from 9:30. So, well, I'll push it up to 9:15. So I don't need 50 minutes. I really probably don't even need 40 minutes. I can probably go from closer to 9 o'clock. But I'm going to push it up about 20 minutes or so. Around 9:10, I guess. I'll be back, so about 30 minutes from now. It'll give me enough time to clean up what I need to clean up and switch everything around. It's like to do these Zelda streams because I'm using the Super Famicom Mini, like I have to unplug HDMI cables, plug in other HDMI cables, move around a bunch of windows, change the settings on OBS, change the audio outputs, and all this other stuff that kind of takes a little bit of time. And then I have to retitle, because like I have to retitle the streams and switch the games. All of that put together by itself is like about 10 minutes. And then on top of that, like, just because of timing wise, like just little chores in my house that I just kind of need to take care of right around then. So generally it takes about 30 minutes. So that's what I'll do. I'll be back in about 30 minutes, about 9:10. I'll just pick up from Eugenics there. Like the impossible runs kind of take a little bit of time, so I want as much time to do them as I can. All right, I'll give this another go tomorrow. Like hopefully, like I would like to pretend that I'm joking about choking these runs away, but I've not much of a joke recently. Not much of a joke recently, unfortunately. I really am choking away this stuff, so I need to stop doing that. Like, it's mostly just mental lapses. It's not like I'm nervous in doing it, it's just I'm kind of get focused in on something. Like, in this case, like what happens a lot, what happens the most recent, honestly, is that I'll make a mistake, and then I kind of get focused in on that mistake and then why it happened, and then while I'm doing that, I lose track of what I'm doing, and then I make another mistake that's actually worse than the mistake that I was worried about. Like, that's the general pattern. Is like I kind of get a little bit too fixated on the silly little mistakes I make during these runs. Like, you just gotta, a lot of times you just kind of gotta let that go. And it really does take a lot of concentration still to do this. Like, it's really impressive. Like I talked about Nifsky, the guy that's doing the Super Mario Brothers world record speed runs right now. It's really impressive to see him doing, like, some of the stages. I think you have to do like between 20 and 30 frame perfect movements in a 1 minute period. So that means that you got a 0.016 window to do whatever it is that you've got to do, like whatever button presses you got to do. And there's 25 of those within like a 1 minute period. So any one of those is even a fraction off, and like it's all over. And he can do this while we're looking at chat. Now, I guess at that point, it becomes a little bit of muscle memory, but even still, fairly impressive. But I mean, at the same time, like, from watching him, like, it's really easy for him to just get thrown off and out of rhythm too. Because I mean, again, like, it's when you're talking about like having to get it around like 1/100th of a second precision, like all it takes is next to nothing, and you're going to be off timing. You know, like, and the stuff with this game, like, I mean, if you wanted to get down to it, yeah, like some of it actually is down to that, but there's a little bit more leeway because you're not aiming for like the actual perfect time with this, just because there's too much RNG to actually even know. Well, not to know, but there's too much RNG to make chasing after the perfect time a realistic endeavor, because waiting for the RNG to come that would allow you to get the perfect time is just, you'd be waiting forever. Like, it'll never happen. And then on top of that, you'd have to execute. And so, like, that's just not a thing with this. It is what it is. It's either do it or get what I'm getting right now. So, hopefully do a little bit better job with that tomorrow. But anywho, I do appreciate everyone always coming in, commenting, watching. I promise you, I'm trying. I'm really trying to get this, and I just keep messing it up, and it bugs me. But I'll get it soon enough. Like, I know it's entirely just like right there, just because like I can look at my times every time, and like I pick up time pretty much on every split now. Which means that it's just a matter of RNG and me not doing something incredibly stupid. Which sadly just hasn't lined up now for over a month. But I'll get it. Alright, thanks for watching. Go ahead and wrap it up here. I'll be back in about 25 minutes, around 9:10 or so. Eugenics. Continue with that. I'm up to 99% on that now. So the last 1% is killing 155 cats or so. Which if I just wait for that to happen, is going to take forever. So at some point, I'm probably going to have to set up like a battle arena in the house and let the cats kill each other. And just kind of inflate that number. But more or less like the 100% thing is finished now. Like it's just a grindy number that requires me to play badly or intentionally kill cats. So like that's not really an important one. I'll get it done eventually. So that's more or less done. And at this point, it's just getting all the achievements on Steam, which is I need to take all the cats to all the bosses on Impossible, which I'm about 50%. Maybe I'm like 40% done with that right now. We're moving along pretty well. I don't think I've hit 50% yet, but probably about 40% I'm done with that. Somewhere between 30 and 40%. So it's coming along. I'll be done with that in maybe a week, as long as I don't mess up any runs. So, but that's what we're working on. So if you want to watch some of that, that's what I'll be doing after this. Otherwise, hope to see you tomorrow. Do appreciate it. You guys have a good one. Bye for now.